And then the next thing I want to talk a minute about is our really exciting program that's coming up on 10/10 at 10 Pacific. October the 10th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, we are kicking off um, a, a four-part series of ancient secrets for emergency preparedness. And this is something near and dear to my heart as I've been up and close and personal to three lightning strikes. I've been in five typhoons, two earthquakes. I can't tell you how many tornadoes, and I have. I'm a magnet for it. Seems going through some trauma, and I've been kind of plagued early in my life with fear paralysis, and have worked really hard using ancient secrets to overcome fear and know that there's nothing to fear but fear itself, and knowing that, how much it's changed my life. So when I was in New Mexico, about 2 years ago, our, our cabin was, we had a mandatory evacuation for fire. It was a 350,000 acre fire 2 miles away, and we had to get out and get out immediately. And, my sister went into, high anxiety, screaming and crying, and really, really, emotionally unstable. And I went into, I know what I have to do. I know when I have to do it, and I'm a survivor. And I used my marmas, and I was able to get both of us out on time and safely. So I was also on emergency preparedness for our local electric utility. They manage the grid in Texas, and so it's been a big part of my life. So I'm so excited that we are going to offer you ancient secrets for how to get your blood pressure down, your heart rate down, your mind ready to take action if you're faced with a natural disaster or other event where you're called on to take emergency action. And I think it's going to be really amazing. We've got some national leaders that are helping us prepare materials that we'll give you for this so that you can work with your family, your neighbors, your community to say, do you have a plan? We need to work the plan. And it's we're going to start with grab and go bag and an emergency kit, the Ancient Secrets emergency kit. And then we're going to build from there for like a 40-hour shelter in place plan and go from there into other things like foraging. And we have an expert on that. Ariana's in the house today. Hello, Ariana. And Charlie, you saw a snippet of this in Ashland. So it's going to be so amazing. And we can't even tell you how excited we are to do this. And because we want the whole world involved, we're also offering it in Spanish. How exciting is that? And Cornelia may have an update on the time and dates for the Spanish reliefs. But again, October the 10th at 10 a.m. Pacific time is when we kick it off. And then we'll have one for November, December, and the celebration in January for the first phase of this. And I expect that there'll be multiple phases as we get better and better at preparing for whatever comes. Cornelia, how's the Spanish launch going?
The Spanish course is open, so everyone can register for that. And so we also can put the link here in the chat, which means that everyone who speaks Spanish can, of course, come to the call. It will be translated within a day. So we will have the subtitles of the calls then also in Spanish. That takes a while, not unfortunately, when we do Zoom or then putting it up on YouTube, the translation is not always perfect. So we have to do a little bit of editing after that. But we are working, definitely all the material is already translated. Monica Posada has done an amazing job to create everything also in Spanish. And who knows what else is coming if there are other languages coming up as well.
And you want us to tell people this enormously valuable course, how much we're charging? What's the fee for this?
Yeah, there was definitely discussion about what is something like that worth. And I guess if you are able to save your own life and the life of a loved one by knowing things that no one else around you does, there's actually no price tag for that. And we could easily have charged 497 or even more. But Dr. Clint really insisted that it's possible for everyone. So it is on a donation basis, and the basic donation is $20 that you have to do. So that gets you into the course. And of course, if you can pay more, please do. But it is really our goal and our intent that everyone can take that course and learn things that you might not have known in order to help yourself and to help your family, your friends, your community, because that is something that you can then also easily share. And so, Dr. Clint also said, if you, there are two steps. First is the donation, and the other one is to let other people in your environment know and invite them also to join, because then you can plan together. And there's always so much benefit if you are a small group and discussing things, which is also what we are going to do within the course, but also in your community. If you have a second or third person in your community that can help you to convince other people to prepare, that might also be very helpful. So also tell other people about it. And if you're on social media, Dr. Clint also shared a post on Facebook as well as on Instagram that you can easily just share. So that's what I did. I just shared it on from Facebook, I just shared it on my timeline. And so I have about 500 people following me. And so everyone can do that to spread the word.
Awesome. That's so exciting. Thank you so much for the details on that. I hope that all you'll take advantage of this, and just to join to get the material so that you have that checklist. And it's amazing how how I'm given information at the right time, like crypto wallet for your emergency grab and go list. How many? I don't know who that's important for, but there's somebody out there that that's really important to, that they would have run out the door without it, and they wouldn't have had access to their crypto account. So I'm not sure who that's for, but it's awesome when you get that kind of little, hey, this is important, write it down. And so it's going to be a really unique list, I think, that you'll find that could, really make a huge difference when you're having to walk out the door. We had that recently in Texas this week, where people had an explosion of a gas line, and people had to immediately evacuate with children, with pets. So we have some of that information. Even we have a list of what to do with evacuating with horses. So it's pretty comprehensive, to say the least. And Jana, can we ask Cornelia? She has a special gift for anybody signing up.
The gift that I want to give everyone who's signing up for the course is really to connect to their body and to go about reducing anxiety through the body's way. And there's a program that is called the Zen of Nia, which is the program I'm teaching the body, the movement that gave me the healing. The Zen of Nia, 7 days to tranquility. And it's really about calming down the nervous system through movement and playing with different energies. So you're going from all kind of anxiety and in kind of movements that might be fast, and then you're going back in Tai Chi. So it's always this, what we are actually faced with in daily life, to translate that into movement. And you can use movement to immediately, similar to breathing, to immediately calm down your nervous system, which might be very helpful if you're in a very stressful, panicky situation, that you have the tools to do that also through the body. And that is the gift that I wanted to give everyone.